Hey everybody, it's delivery day down at the toy store. That Amazon Overstock buy that was kind of floating in the wind, didn't know where it was at. Well, it showed up today kind of out of the blue, and it is a super clean little buy. There are some sweet items on here. We're gonna check them out. But before we jump into those, if you're new to the channel or if you've been here for a while, I've kind of been having problems with my deliveries. What do I mean by that? They're just showing up randomly. They'll call me 5 or 10 minutes before they're supposed to be here, and they'll say, hey, I've got 3 pallets of Amazon Overstock for you. Are you gonna be down at the shop? That's what happened today. I'm sitting here, I'm getting ready to leave for a dental appointment. I had to get a root canal. I don't wanna talk about that, but I'm really sore. So I didn't really have time to get an Amazon delivery off the truck. And I said, look, you guys got to give me a little bit of notice. I mean, 3 pallets, that's going to take me a little bit to move around. And I had to make a phone call, get some help down here. And I was a little bit late to my dental appointment. And this was one of the items that came in the buy. Not trying to get sidetracked. These were in there as well. But it's just really frustrating. They used to give us a little bit of notice. They would call the day before. It might be something like the cable guy, right? Oh, I'll be there between 8 and 4. At least I knew they were going to be here. I could kind of adjust my schedule. The last 3 or 4 buys, they just show up out of the blue. I made some phone calls, and basically the vibe I got was tough. That's just the way it's going to be. And that's kind of where we're at with that. Anyway, let's jump into these items. We'll go through this. It's going to be a faster go through, and we have a lot of work to do ahead of us. Now, before we do that, quick update. The space next door. I got an email today. The owners of the building, they're looking over our letter of intent, if I'm going to use some fancy real estate lingo. And they are going to let us know, it was supposed to be this afternoon or by tomorrow, if they're going to let us rent the space for the price we proposed. Let's just say it's a little bit lower than what they were asking. But let's get through this, okay? There's 3 or 4 items I'm saving till the end that are really cool, and we'll just go through this a little bit. So these, let's go back over here. Let's just start over here. You had some Halloween stuff. We will put this to the side. Keep it for next year. Should be good sellers next year. Those are really cool. There were a lot of these Temi, I don't know, kitchen sets, kind of a bunch of accessories, and that was something else that was on here. Now these are poker chips. These are a little bit higher dollar. They are definitely heavy. I would call these casino quality chips. We'll go ahead and open it here and take a look. But we are thinking Black Friday poker chips. Yes, please. And let's look at these. Wow, we've got the rhymes going on today. Poker chips. There you go. Very nice. Super heavy. And these are the 500-piece chips. So we got, I don't know, 10 or 15 of those. Then we're going to be looking at these. These are graded card protector cases. We did open one of these up. They look really solid. Very nice. Now, what do we got here? We've got kind of some other items that I'm saving for the end. So we'll talk about those in a minute. We've got some sensory tables, some big sensory tables. And then we'll kind of swing over here. Sensory tables, and then there are some wooden kitchen sets, and we will dive into this a lot more tomorrow. It is dark out, right? It's already almost closing time, but I wanted to show everybody the really cool items. Now there are several of these balloon stand type deals. When we buy an Amazon Overstock buy that has party decorations, balloon sets like this, we automatically factor those as not going to make any money. We just count those as a write-off. Okay, so this is kind of the bad of the load. Now let's jump into the good, because there are some really sweet items on here. The first item I want to talk about, this is the Legend of Zelda. This is the Master Sword. This is the 40-inch version that lights up. This is super heavy, and let's just take a look at it. Oh wait, that's Star Wars. Check this out. Now, I can't find these for sale. They're sold out. Okay, and we've got 15 of these, I believe. Look at these. I'm gonna back up for effect. Very cool. I've already got 2 of these sold. They come boxed up. My brother put this one together, but they have different modes on here. You can brighten it up, dim it up, all that good stuff. But very cool, right? Toys like this are really good for the shop. They make great display pieces, and they make us feel like a real toy store. I went ahead and put the next item up here. This is a Marvel Zombies Galactus the Devourer. Now, this was a Kickstarter project. Let's cut it open and check it out. Watch out there, Zelda sword. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Now, I don't want to break this out if you have to put it together, but look at this thing. I say I don't want to break this out as I break it out, right? Wow, I bet this thing is awesome. I'm going to have to keep one of these. This is one you paint, right? Does it have a paint kit? Is that what's going on with this? Very cool. Look how big that is. Okay, there's a lot of temptation to break one of these out and put it together. There really is. I know for a fact that I have one of these already sold. That means you get one that's left over and then one we can display in the shop. Now that, if that's not good reasoning, I don't know what is. That Galactus is definitely a showpiece. It's gonna be hard to top that, but those are some of the neat items that were in this buy. There are some others, but we are really close to closing time, and we have a lot of work ahead of us tomorrow. But I think that thing is really cool. Let's see what these are, just out of curiosity. They're like these foam glow sticks. I mean, we might even just give these away. Yeah, right? We're not gonna be able to do anything with these. That's kind of another one of those you just write off. You're like, okay, yeah, we're not gonna be able to sell that. We only got one of these on here. This is a Pokemon Squish Mellow. This is how I envision all the Squishmallows coming in when you get an Overstock buy. But we all know that's not the case. A lot of times they're scuffed out. But there you go. One single Pokemon Squishmallow. Very cool. That's probably the buy right there. There were 3 pallets, pretty stacked. You had, like I said, 10 or 15 of the Legend of Zelda swords. There was a pallet of these animated zombies. You had the Galactus. There's some sensory tables, the kitchen deals, all of those kind of, maybe that's what I'm thinking for the kitchen deals. There might be quite a few more sensory tables than I thought. Sometimes with these Amazon boxes, you're not sure what's going on. These were made to ship, not to be in the store on a retail shelf. And sometimes that hurts you when you're going to sell them. But anyway, we won't get into all of that tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a super busy day for us in terms of getting some stuff done around the shop. I will be in here really early to get all of this ready to go. We are full on Black Friday prep, and we think some of these items we got in today will make great Black Friday specials, but plan on seeing all of this get changed. This is where we're going to get all our Black Friday stuff going. So I will be moving all of this out tomorrow and kind of doing things like this, displays like this. We'll have the tables, we'll have the kitchen sets, we'll stack the protector cases here. We'll just have this all filled with Black Friday toys. Since we got all that taken care of, kind of what the plan is, I went through this Amazon load, kind of went through it really fast, right? We skimmed it really quick. Let's do one more update before we call it a video. There is a 1,000+ toy Target Overstock buy on the way. The schedule says Monday. Supposed to be here Monday. I almost feel like that thing is going to show up Friday. Something is telling me my 6th, maybe my 7th sense is kind of saying, look, that thing might show up on Friday. So mentally, I'm preparing for that load to be here Friday, but it's scheduled for Monday. Now, Monday will be fine and Friday would be fine as long as we can get the space next to us, get that buttoned up, get the lease signed, get the doors open over there so we can start clearing some of these things, some of the overflow into that space. Woo! There's a lot going on in this video. Lots of things up in the air here at the toy store. Tomorrow, super busy day. I hope everybody's having a good week. And until next time, I will see you later. Peace.